Hi everybody, tonight I will show you how I did my chic slippers on my 22 needle machine. First I will cast on the machine by starting by the black needle. I will go one in the front, one in the back for the first row, and I will do 5 rows of waste yarn. I will remove that yarn at the end. So now I will put another yarn, it's a smaller one, and I will call it a lifeline because I don't remember how it's called. So I will take a thinner yarn, put that in the same thing, just like when we do adding new yarn. I will just put that for 1 row. I saw that from a lady that do socks with the other machine, the metal one, the iron one, and I thought it was sharp, that idea. So she used that yarn to separate work yarn and the waste yarn at the end. So time to put the waste yarn, and we will cast off. We will run 5 rows of waste yarn, and then the machine will be released our work magically. So ta-da! So we will need three tubes like this. So now it's time to close it. You will grab the one in the middle, one on the side, one on the other side, and you only get the stitches with the darker yarn. You don't touch the yellow one, and you don't touch the pink one. The pink one will help you to release the waste yarn at the end. So very important to take your time and just grab the stitches you need to be grabbed. So you will close your tube. Very careful, make sure you grab all of it, because if you miss one, you will end up with that drop stitch. This video is not ready for newbies, but you could listen to this if you have time. But keep that for later if you're newbies. I don't want you to get discouraged, because in this video I got a couple of techniques. It's like if you're doing a blanket, you could use that video too. So I will close the tube like this. Now it's time to remove the lifeline. I just go with the tip of my wool needle, and I will remove all the stitches like this, because it's always harder to remove the waste yarn when the waste yarn that you put on the starting of the tube. The ending of the tube are easy to remove, but the starting point is always harder because we do the cast on. When you do the cast on, it get the stitches very together and hard to remove sometimes. So I will use this, and we'll put that a little bit faster. We will cheat a little bit. So we'll see. Almost finished. Yeah, so the lady doing that for her socks on their big iron machine. I thought that was cool. Could save some time, and a lot of people doesn't like the waste yarn because it's hard to remove. So maybe it could help. So I forgot one stitch on the side. I will just attach it. I don't panic with that. There is always a way to fix it. So I will hide it in the double layer. And it's very important to just close one side of each of your tube. Okay? If you close it, like right now, both sides, maybe they won't end up the same height, and you will be having to cut the yarn to fix that at the end. Yeah, it's not always fun. So you put your tube very, very straight, and you make the same thing with the other tube, and you will grab the two like this, and you will grab the stitches on the side. Go pull on this thing, and you go on the side, grab the other V. You will do that till the other side, the other end. There, see the two V are there, and you will keep the same column all the way. If you don't, it will end up a little bit crooked it won't be looking that good. But if it happens, it's not the end of the world, because you will do another pair and you will be better for the other pair. This one will be the first time. We don't learn anything if we don't do any mistake. So trust me on that. I did a lot. So I continue like that till I reach the end, and I will keep my yarn a long tail to attach it at the end. So just do a little bow like this. So 2 pieces are attached already. It's time to attach the third one. I grab with my and the hook that I use is I think it's here. It's a 4.5. 4.5? Yeah. You could use a 4 or a 4.5. So I will do the same thing with this one, and I will put that a little bit faster to save some time. The video is 25 minutes, so very important to keep an eye on it. And I think I forgot to tell you how many rows you need. I will repeat it. You will need 4 sorry, you will need 5 waste yarn and 45 rows of your yarn project, and then another 5 rows of waste yarn to cast off of it. I'm not sure if I say it at the beginning, or I'm not sure, but I repeat it just in case. There. So time to close the other side of the tube. And for this one I struggled a little bit because the yarn was too no stretch in it. I should use that only for the lifeline, but I use it for this thing, and it was all mixed up at the end because there's no stretch in this yarn, the pink one. But I will grab all the stitches and you will see how I struggle. And the thing is, I was not able to remove it because every time I tried to remove it, my computer crashed. So I really had to keep that. It's like my computer want me to show my mistake. It's okay, I could live with that. So I grab all the stitches and I will try to find the tail to close the row. Okay, it's here, not far. You see the mess? And I think I got another one here. There. So time to remove that mess. I will have to cut it because what's stuck. See what's stuck all the way. It's stuck here. Now, like this. It's hard to remove. This part of the video was a struggle for me. Sorry that I can't remove it. Was not able to. Every time I tried to cut it, the computer crashed. Bad computer, bad computer. So I cut it. So I will keep the tail. And at the end I will attach it all together. So put it there. I will grab the stitch that I didn't finish when I attach the tube together. I always stop like 1 or 2 rows before the waste yarn, so I fix it when I get closer like this at the end. So I have to get some stitches and then I close it like this. I miss it. Yeah. I will keep that tail for later, and now it's time to close the middle one. close the middle one. I'm going one on the side, one on the other side. Really important to just grab the green yarn. Don't touch the stitch in yellow. It's the waste yarn. If you're still here with me at 10 minutes, can you comment with the happy face in the comment section of the video? Just to let me know that you're still here. Even I did a lot of I have a lot of struggle with this video and with my computer. So it's time to be careful at the end like this. There. Grab all the stitches. And don't forget to take note in your notebook of the row counter. Very important. So I remove the waste yarn. As you could see, it's always easy to remove when it's not with the pink yarn that I use for the, the first two. So I will attach those two together like this. And push with my finger. And I will hide the tail after. Attach it safely like this between the two layers. There. And I will cut the excess if it happens to be excess. There. Cut here. Be careful not to cut your project. So two tubes are all done. Time to finish the third one. Yeah, I still have the tail here. Keep it there. So I turn the other side. It's easier for me. So I will close that. I will grab the one in the middle, go on the right, and then you go on the left. Grab all the stitches. I put it a little bit faster. Like this. And if you have problem to close the tube like this, I will add in the video description 5 ways to close a tube. Maybe one of those will help you. And if you're not able to crochet, you could close the tube together with a mattress stitch. This. There. And then attach those two tubes together and attach it with the yarn. Oh, I have one stitch here. I got a live stitch. Fix it. Attach it together. Push with my finger. And voila, the 3 tubes are attached together. Sorry, I do a lot of mistake with my English tonight because I'm kind of tired. I have an appointment with my my bed in 20 minutes for sure. So I will hide all those little tails. Make sure I do a knot first to secure my work. Hide it in the 2 layers like this. Fold it, and then we will do the mattress stitch. So I will grab 2 bar in the middle of the V and 2 bar on the other side. Very important to stay on the same column if you don't want your work to be twisted. So I will go one side and on the other side. I don't go tight right now because I will do it at the end. I never go tight right away because if you do a mistake, it's easier to fix it right like this. Compare if you tied it already, and it's hard to fix after, because the mattress stitch is a very hard to remove when it's done, when it's tight. So we'll close it here, another one here, and I will pull now. See, I have to keep my finger on the other end to prevent my yarn to go too far. So now I will do a knot, and we are preparing the eels right now. We did the eels of the slippers. I did. There. Stretch it, and voila. So the eels is done. Did I see the ears or the oh my god. The eels. So now I will prepare the toe. So we'll grab every 2 rows like this. Rows. And I will go like this till I reach the other end. Almost finished. There. If you have bigger feet, you could add some rows, so your feet will be all in the slippers. Sometimes man or woman could have very large feet, and I'm not sure for the size for this one, but I think it's like oversized 8 in women slippers, I think. Let me know if it fits you. Yeah, I have so small feet. Every time I do slippers, it's never for me. So we'll do the top of the feet now. I will attach those two together. Keep a tail to close it at the end. There. And now we will go and do a full graft. So we will go and grab a full stitch on one side and a full stitch on the other side, and we will continue like that. There, I will not put that part fast because some people need to visual this slowly. When it's too fast, it's not easy for everyone. So I will grab a full stitch like this, another one, there, and like I said earlier, I don't go tight just in case I do a mistake. And you make sure that you arrive on the same place, like you have the seam on both sides, they have to be in the same place. If it's not the same place, don't pull, start over like this. And now I will continue till I reach in the middle of the slippers. When I reach the middle, I will pull like this and then do a knot, and I did between the two layers. So I will add those little tail of yarn, and voila. So now it's time to chain 100, and then we will come back on those. So we'll do, I'm not going slow like that, and if you're not comfortable with the crochet, you could take just a thicker yarn and do the same thing. No crochet, no hook, just go and attach it around. So when you do the 100 stitches, you go back and you go and grab right away. And it will do a very tight cord and will be just fine for your slippers. So grab it, pick in the V, whoops, and bring it in, and bring it in, go get it, and you continue like that till you reach the other hand like this. As you could see, the cord is very nice, and since I will go one side and bring it to the other side, I would end up with two tail at the end, and it's good. I will close it with the knot, and I will have to hide those little tail in my work like this. Stretch it. So now I will attach it around like this. It's like 3 rows, every 3 rows. Like this. No wonder I'm tired, it's 4 o'clock. What a great time to go to bed. So almost finished. I will promise you I will go to bed after. There. So time to hide those tail. I just grabbed half of the stitches on one side. See better like this. Grab the stitches, just half of it. We'll go a little bit further. This. And when you got enough, you will go and take the tail, bring it in the work, cut it, and then you stretch, and it's eyed, and it will keep in there. So we'll put that part faster because you already seen it. Oh my god, almost finished. Yoo-hoo! And time to do a little finish touch, and voila, the video is finished. Thank you for watching, and see you next week for a new video. Ciao ciao.